Damn, I wanted to fuck the robot in Ex Machina.
Yeah.
She was fucking
There were
hot.
2 sexy ones, right?
She really did my boy wrong, dude.
I just wanted to live
Who
in
was the
that
guy?
house.
Not Oscar Isaac. Who's the other guy?
I hated that guy.
Simon Butterbean.
Yeah.
Simon Butterbean.
He looks like a Simon, that guy.
Simon,
She was hot, dude.
Simon Transylvania is the name of that actor, I think.
Damn, I can't believe Oscar Isaac got finessed by a fucking robot he built.
Michael Waldo.
Is that really his name?
Yeah.
Waldo?
Michael Waldo, yeah.
That's a hilarious name.
Yeah.
Has he been in anything else?
Bert Chintus. I think is the name of
He's in Bert Chintus?
He's in the
That's
movie.
a good movie.
He's in the movie Bert Chintus.
I love that
Chintus.
movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's about a Chinese guy.
It's a guy.
Is it in?
It's about a guy named Von Earp,
Okay.
who is he's an elevator painter. He makes all his money painting the insides of elevators.
Oh, okay.
And one day he gets trapped in the elevator, and it's not really like, the doors open, and this like 300-year-old black guy has saved him, and because he was about to suffocate on the paint fumes.
Of course, because he's a fresh mural he's painting.
He's like, "You about to die now." He's like, "I thought it was locked." He's like, "You just got to press the button." And then he walks out onto the floor, and it's a floor of the building he's never been in. Keep in mind, he's been painting this elevator for years now.
Right, it's gonna be his magnum opus.
Yeah, and so everybody, the Catholic Church hired him to paint the elevator.
Oh, wow.
It's just in an office building. But
Yeah, but
the Catholic Church at this point, this story takes place in the year 3700.
Ooh.
And the Catholic Church owns all the
what is it again?
elevators.
Brett
At this point,
Brett
the
Ernst.
No,
Von Ernst?
Bert Chintus.
Bert Chintus.
is the name of the movie.
Okay.
And the painter's name is Von Earp. And then he's always like, he keeps discovering that, like, he has to prove that he's not dead, because he comes out of the elevator and, like, he thinks he's saved.
Yeah.
He's on this floor he's never been on, so
And
he has to
it's
take
hell?
the stairs back down. And when he gets outside, everything's the same. But the only difference is, from what he remembers prior to being locked in the elevator and before it, is this new floor in the building.
Right.
So he thinks possibly he's gone to a new dimension. And then he's like, he's like, well, I guess I'll get trashed. Then he goes to a bar immediately after, and they're like, we're going to need to see some ID, pal. You look kind of Chinese to me. And of course, it's the future. They expect the audience to understand that it's no longer 21 is the age of drink. It's not being Chinese.
Not being Chinese,
Yeah,
of course.
It's based on who has the
who knows how to
enzymes.
handle the booze.
Who has the enzymes to process the alcohol.
Right.
Like if Jewish people drink milk in this,
You get killed.
I mean, theoretically,
That's a law?
they finished the plan about 1,000 years prior.
What do you mean the plan?
So none of them, there's not there.
But
if
just
they
as
were-
a point of example.
So he goes to get trash and he pulls out his ID, and instead of Von Earp, it says Bert Chintus.
Oh.
And he's like, "Who's Bert Chintus?"
He's become a Chinese man named Bert Chintus.
Who's Bert Chintus? And then the guy at the bar is looking at it. He's like, "I don't know. It sounds kind of Chinese."
Wow. God.
That's a good movie, dude.
I would see that.
I would love to just go to a bar and tell somebody that is a joke,
Yeah.
and then have that be the
Have them-
punchline. The bartender says, "I don't know. Sounds kind of Chinese to me." The guy's like, "Are you having a stroke?" Like, no, I'm just telling you a fucking street joke.
Telling
pal.
you a joke.
It's a fucking joke. You
about
remember?
a movie called Bert Chintus.
Hey, you ever
Von Earp.
Hey, some guy.
the name of the
This
movie?
guy's sitting around being like, 4 gay guys walking to a bar. They flip the stool over. They all take a seat or whatever.
Right,
I'm like,
right.
Hey, I'm afraid. You ever hear the one about the movie called Bert Chintus?
You just go into even more detail than you just did. You talk for about 12 minutes uninterrupted, and then you're like, and he was Chinese.
No, he wasn't Chinese. As the bartender just says.
Oh.
I don't know. It sounds kind of Chinese, pal.
Oh, so to be clear,
And then
he doesn't turn Chinese.
And then everybody's laughing and they're just fucking wiping their eyes away. And they're like, wait a minute. So they killed all the Jews 1,000 years prior? And you're like, yeah, that's part of the joke.
Yeah.
the plan.
It's pretty necessary in the joke because you got to explain the lactose intolerance.
Yep.
thing. It's called Misdirection, and I'm available. I'm also an illusionist
Ooh, fuck.
for weddings.
And
You're
is
regular
this
David
your
Blaine.
wallet? And then you pull
Yeah.
out.
Is this my penis?
Is this your penis while you're sucking a guy's cock? Why?
Because they'd have an audience there, and the audience would be like, "Where'd it go?" You know, how they do that to the audience then, that are clearly not in on that.
I'm trying to go see the entire state building. I can't wait.
Entire. I want to see the whole damn thing.
We went to New York.
The
I was trying
entire
to-
state
yeah.
building.
If we go to New York, I'm gonna see the whole thing.
The whole
Yeah.
damn state building. Every damn floor of the state building.
Except for that fucked up floor
That
from Bert
haunted floor
Chintus.
where they make you Chinese.
Yeah, I'm
at.
not. That's a good movie, dude.
Y'all seen this?
Y'all seen Bert
Y'all
Chintus?
seen Bert Chintus?
That remind me of Bert Chintus.
Y'all ever see that movie, Bert
Y'all seen
Chintus?
that? Y'all seen?
So I'm just a little confused. He's just named Bert Chintus, but it's the same guy, or he becomes a Chinese guy named
No,
Bert
he's
Chintus?
the same guy. Everything's the same except there's a floor he's never been to, and now his name's Bert Chintus.
Okay.
And he's not sure if he's dead or if he's traveled to another dimension.
I see.
Either way, he can't get shit faced at the bar.
Because his name now sounds a little
It
Chinese.
sounds Chinese.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that as a concept. Fuck.
You ever hear the one about a movie called Bert Chintus?
Y'all seen that?
Presenting it as a joke, too, is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, please. Get
And then
The
they-
one about
and then the camera pans out even further, and it's just a guy at a bar telling a joke.
Oh wow.
It's not a movie at all.
It's not even a movie.
Wow.
It's a guy trying to ingratiate himself. It's a guy at Doherty's trying to ingratiate himself to a black guy.
Before
Exactly.
getting in his tercel and smashing a fucking
Just
city
pinballing.
paper machine.
I like the idea of somebody being a serious elevator painter.